Oh man, just to rant a little further of this, yeah, it's not gonna take too long, but as both comparisons are done here, man, yeah, to this day, Silent Hill 3 is one of my beloved horror games that have ever been created by, well, when Team Silent still existed at Konami. Created by a Japanese studio, man, trying to do a westernized horror story with their own elements. And those guys created the best western feminist protagonist, most empowered. Well, not empowered, man. Someone that has her own weakness. But you know what's driving her out into continue on and pushing forward? The love of her father. The love she had for her foster parent. Her father and himself, well, had lost everything. Someone that, well, despite all the outcome in Silent Hill 1, he said, okay, I lost my wife, I lost Cheryl, I experienced the worst horror experience in my life, I don't know what to do, and now I have someone that's supposed to be the, the end of the world, that's supposed to be like someone that is gonna bring the end of this planet because she is gonna give birth to a fucking demonic god. But you know what they did with that story? Instead of pivoting like will be the mother audience, which will be like, oh yeah, the father was a girl's piece of shit. She mistreated her and that. Yeah, she didn't deserve any of this. You know what they did? That was more than 20 years ago. Yeah, Mason decided to raise her, gave her love, raise her like a proper person, man. Respect, compassion, and also diligence. And here we are to this day, man. You know, at least when Konami did that, like appealing to the West back in the day, at least with Silent Hill, they nailed it pretty well, especially with her, man. You and I know this one is not an over the top sexualized character, but still had her own appeal. A teenager, 17 years old, while she's just living her life in a small town, away from trouble and trying to just be happy and enjoy life along with her dad. And yeah, the fucking parasites, man, of the Order of Silent Hill took her over. Well, not entirely took her over, took what she enjoyed away from her. And yeah, the only thing she cared of in life was simply her dad. And they killed his dad. They took that away, and she went on his revenge. And she not only escaped her fate, she she avenged Mason, her father. And at the end, she showed the actual grief. Yeah, it's over now. But yeah, nothing of that is gonna give him my dad. But at least it's done. At least it's done. And time to move on. And we have the most heartwarming and actually the most shock value and in a good way is post-credit image screen where Heather Mason is in his father's grave putting flowers. And this character, man, this character that have weakness, she is not powerful, man. She doesn't have like this my body strength that she can kick two guys at the same time. She can give a fuck two guys. No, none of that bullshit. You know what it was? Someone that, well, was scared of to know. And actually, when she's defending herself, she shows that fear. One of my favorite scenes that actually encapsulate this absolutely well from Silent Hill 3 is is when she encountered this monster, this big one that has the large arms that is beating a woman's face because yeah, she attacked a woman and well killed her and she's eating her. Well, that thing is eating her, and Heather Mason ended up finding that a gun, a handgun, yeah, a handgun. Yeah, it's the first fire gun in the game, and she defends herself. She fucking loaded all the clip into that monster. Well, not having the best aim, but sure, she nailed all the shots and still firing it because yeah, that thing wasn't giving up and well managed to kill that thing and also showing that yeah, a realistic way of well defending herself and so saying what a fucking monster, what is this shit? And nowadays we are seeing that if you try to portray a character like this in AAA gaming, they are going to call you a misogynist, they are going to call you this, they are going to be instafod, you're going to be insta this. Whatever is disagreeing with these fucking morons that push this my mother audience ideology. And yes, this game, man. Yeah, you know, I'm someone that really likes more horror games a lot. I'm and yeah, Silent Hill 1, 2, 3, and 4. Despite that 4, yeah, it has a lot of valid complaints. Man, when it was pinnacle of horror to me. And the third part, despite there was not much to be seen considering what if you already play Silent Hill 1, you know what is the context of Silent Hill. Silent Hill 2 was a different approach to the series, and 3 was just to just wrap it up. And oh man, yeah, Heather Mason, man. The best fine female character that has weakness, but that doesn't hold her back. And is very well portrayed. A very well written character. And again, she was just wearing her usual clothes, a skirt, and well, this fashion vest, and a shirt with a turtleneck. That was it. That was it, man. And to what we are seeing here is, yeah, that in order to be a strong and powered woman in all of this fucking sea of DEI slop is uglifying her, removing her teeth because we have seen the main scan model person. She is not ugly, she's not old, and she has teeth. And everything needs to be watered down to the lowest common denominator. But with her, man, nah. She encountered words and succeeded. I have to remind you that this game, Silent Hill 3, released in 2003. That was a long fucking time ago. And from a Japanese company. Released it originally for the PS2. I have a copy. Sadly, I don't have the manual, but I have the game and have the soundtrack because I really love it that the PS2 game shipped the soundtrack there in the main standard edition and for PC. Well, PC didn't have a good port, but I also play in both. But I play both PlayStation 2 and PC. Yeah, we have seen that past writing holds out way better, man. And even when you want to make a westernized character, you can make her appealing and likable from all of things. That's it. Thanks for watching and please take care.